Ivy! You saw the message about our mom's meeting, right? I heard you said you wouldn't be attending. Is that true? Hey, Carla. I heard about the mom's meeting, but I have plans that day, so I won't be able to make it. Sorry. No, that just isn't good enough. This would be your first time attending since moving to this town, wouldn't it? When we have a newbie join us, their first meeting is always held at their home. It was written in the message, but you seem to be merrily disrespecting our long-established tradition. Sorry, it's not that I'm disrespecting or anything. It's just that I already had plans for that day before you sent the message. How disappointing. Listen, I didn't want to bring this up, but you just moved to this town, didn't you? It's important to put time and effort into building strong relationships with the other moms. For your kids' sake, too. If we all get along as moms, it's easier for our children to get along as a result. And when you're in a pinch, your mom friends will be there for you to rely on. Right. Sorry, but I don't really know anything about that. Oh, yeah, obviously I can see that. You are a city slicker after all. You probably don't understand the importance of the strong bonds of friendship we create here in the countryside. I didn't mean like that. Anyway, our next meeting will be held at your house, Ivy. Now be a good girl and change those plans of yours. I'm only saying this for your benefit. You do want to get along with us all, don't you? Fine. I'll make some preparations and wait for you guys to come over on the day. Oh, that's great news. I had a feeling you'd see the sense. You seem like a smart lady. See you at the meeting. Hi, Carla. I need to talk to you. It's about the mom's meetings. Work has gotten super hectic lately with no sign of easing up on the horizon, so I'm gonna have to pull out for the time being. Are you telling me you're dropping out of our group? It's less that I'm dropping out and more that I never really joined in the first place. I have work to think about, and it's really difficult hosting these meetings at my house every week while trying to keep on top of everything else going on in my life. What are you talking about? You work from home, don't you? You're at home all day, every day. You're so busy that you can't even relax and gossip with your mom friends over coffee once a week? Oh, dear. It's not that you're having to put in extra hours because your husband doesn't make enough money, is it? Oh, how tragic. The reason I'm putting in extra hours at work is for myself, and I want to prioritize spending time with my family on my days off. I have plans, so I really am sorry, but I can't. How ungrateful. To think I was kind enough to speak to you when you were the new girl in town without a single friend of your name. Ah, what a shame. If you as a mom must be so stubborn as to refuse all the offers of friendship from the other moms, surely it won't be long before your kids end up alone and friendless too. Thanks for worrying about me. But my kids made some new friends just yesterday. Really? Actually, I did hear that they were spotted playing with the children of a certain single mother. You really would be better off if they kept their distance from those sorts. You should teach them the importance of making friends with children from respectable backgrounds before they go off the rails associating with the rougher types. Huh? Rougher types? Children raised by single parents always end up becoming delinquents. They're also more likely to become criminals, take drugs, get divorced. Oh, the list is endless. You really should be keeping a more watchful eye on your kids, Ivy. You might not think it's a problem now, 'cause they're only in elementary school, but just you wait until they get to junior high. It's better to make sure they only associate with respectable children now while you still can. But their new friends seem like lovely kids. They're sweet, charming, they have great manners, and they play together nicely. I think you might be making some kind of misunderstanding. You might say that. But surely you're struggling deep down with the idea of your children associating with those fearless brats. I mean, any normal person would be. They probably end up inviting themselves for supper at your house because they have nowhere else to go. Am I right? Kids like that are always so cheeky and disrespectful. That literally never happens. But I do invite them over myself sometimes. They're polite and well-behaved. A real pleasure to have around. Yeah, maybe it's too late. It seems like you've already been brainwashed by the single mother apologists. Brainwashed? I haven't been anything of the sort. I don't even talk to the other moms that much. Why are you saying you won't come to our moms meetings then? You should be grateful for the privilege of having the opportunity to be part of my mom group. Only a select chosen few are allowed to enter. Is this really how you repay someone who saved you from social isolation and loneliness? Why would you just ditch us all of a sudden? Are you plotting to overthrow me? Plotting to overthrow you? What? Are you paranoid? Listen, let me make something crystal clear to you. Huh? How dare you talk to me so patronizingly? Are you trying to start a fight? I wasn't interested in taking part in your mom's meetings from the very beginning. You decided I was taking part without asking me. You decided they'd be held at my house without asking me. But the worst thing, the straw that broke the camel's back, that was what you did when you were over here. I simply will not tolerate it. What? Did I do something wrong? There are so many ways I could answer that question. But for the sake of not dragging this out, let's discuss your worst offense. You stole things from my house every time a meeting was held, didn't you? What? Are you accusing me of theft? Yes, I am. You stole the dress I got from my mom as an heirloom, my husband's watch, and my engagement ring. I was so astonished I could barely bring myself to believe it at first. But you've been stealing from me. And what's more, everything you took was really expensive. Oh, how awful of you to make such hurtful, baseless accusations. You're the worst. To think you'd suspect a friend who went out of her way to try and make you feel welcome and being a common thief. Don't try and blame your poor household management on me. You probably misplaced them while you were sorting out the boxes after moving in. Wrong. They were there before the moms' meeting and gone immediately after. How can you be so sure? Do you have any proof? I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't. I could be sued for defamation if I went around accusing people of theft without evidence. Well then, what is it? The proof. Won't you at least tell me what the basis for these false accusations is? Listen, Carla, if you apologize and promise never to do it again, I'm willing to not get the police involved and settle this by talking things through for the sake of the kids. As a fellow mother, I'd hate to put your kids through the stress of their mom being arrested. Is that a threat? It's not a threat. It's a reasonable offer. You still don't get it, do you? Your life of peace and quiet will be over if you dare to defy me. My dad's the police chief. Scared yet? You mean my dad? Huh? What does that mean? My dad's a police chief around here, and he's been in the force for decades. What a coincidence. I do have a vague feeling I might have heard something about there being more than one police chief in this town. Oh, that's right. I think Chief Davis was his name. Wait a sec. Is this your hometown? That's right. I went to a boarding school in the next state instead of the local junior high. So I was only here until I finished elementary school. I came back again this time because my husband happened to get a transfer to the local company branch. In that case, why didn't you say something sooner? You shouldn't go keeping secrets from your friends like that. Sorry, but I thought it'd be more of a hassle than it was worth to correct you. To tell the truth, I've been away from this town longer than I've lived in it. So while it's technically my hometown, I didn't really feel the need to mention it. You want to know what I'm more interested in discussing? You stealing my dead mom's dress. Why the hell would you do something like that when your dad's the police chief? I'm not sure what scared yet on the end of your message meant either. Were you the one, in fact, threatening me? Shouldn't the police chief's daughter, who just got caught stealing, be the one who's scared? I'm still waiting for you to prove it. Go ahead, I'm waiting. You're free to investigate me if you like. If you're so adamant that I stole your stuff, why not come over and search my place? I'm fully aware that my stuff's no longer in your house. You sold it all at the pawn shop down the street yesterday, didn't you? Here's the thing. The owner of that pawn shop is one of my mom's close childhood friends, which is why he contacted me as soon as he realized someone had sold him my mom's favorite dress from when she was young, and an engagement ring with my name on it. No way! You're lying! If I'm lying, won't you mind going to the police station and letting them take your fingerprints, will you? The only people who would have had the opportunity to steal my things were the moms who came over for the weekly meetings. My mom's friend gave me all of my stuff back, so I would have been happy to drop the matter if you'd been understanding enough to accept me dropping out of the meetings. But no. You had to give me a hard time. You make fun of single mothers. You make veiled threats when I make it clear I no longer want anything to do with you. Here's the thing, Carla. I've been raised by a single parent since I was 14. Which is why the things you said hurt me. There's no way I can let you get away with everything you said. I'll be filing a police report. No, wait. Let's not be hasty. I apologize for stealing those things from you. I'm really sorry. Besides, I only said those things because I had your best interest at heart. I didn't mean to upset you. You're a fine, respectable woman, Ivy. Single parent or not, your dad's the police chief. You needn't try and worm your way out of this now. It's a little too late. I'm pretty sure I already understand full well your opinions on single parents. Want to know what's funny, though? You grew up to be a common thief, despite being raised by two parents. It doesn't get much more ironic than that. No, I just gave in to momentary temptation, that was all. I was weak. You see, the thing is, and I'm confiding in you here, Ivy, but my husband's salary took a hit lately, and we've really been struggling. I'm super stressed. I'm so sorry. Interesting. Does that mean it's okay to steal if you're stressed and give in to a momentary temptation? Well, come on. You wouldn't get the police involved over an isolated incident like this, right? I only did it once. If you let us sort this out by talking things through, I promise I'll never bother you again. I will leave you be forever. An isolated incident? If only that were true. When I asked the other moms, they told me several people said you'd stolen things from them when the moms' meetings were being held at their houses. Oh, liars, all of them! Who said that? I want names, now! I won't be answering that question. Seems like everyone's scared of you, Carla. Apparently, the only reason they go to your mom's meetings is because they're worried about what you might do if they don't. This information was confided to me in secrecy, and I intend to honor that. No, that's not true. The other moms love me. I'm a highly respected member of this community. Oh, those incompetent fools can't do anything on their own after all. I have to be the one who organizes everything. You're free to believe whatever you like. I'll be making an official complaint with the police. All the other moms said they'd back me up if I filed a police report. It really is like you said, Carla. I was in a pinch, and my mom friends were there for me to rely on. After that, I filed a police report, and Carla, the common thief, was taken away in handcuffs. The other moms finally plucked up the courage to talk to the police too. But Carla was super shocked when she realized all of the moms she thought were her loyal friends and followers had secretly disliked her with a burning passion for a very long time. Can you believe the nerve it takes to get upset with your friends when you're the one who stole from them? That woman is completely shameless. By the way, I find out that Carla's dad is indeed a policeman. But it turns out that he's one of my dad's subordinates. What with his daughter being arrested and all, his chances at promotion in the near future are approaching slim to zero. Carla had stolen so much from so many people that the combined damages are said to be somewhere in the region of $20,000. Hesitating at the thought of depriving her children of their mother, me and the other moms decided to settle out of court. That said, there's no way she's getting out of paying an enormous amount of compensation. So much so that she could conceivably be paying it off for the rest of her life. There are definitely times when it's helpful to have a support network of other moms while your children are young. However, mom friends or otherwise, there's no benefit to be had from joining a social circle for the sake of it, or flaunting your role in one as if it makes you important. Friendship is built on harmonious coexistence and mutual respect. For Carla, who still seems to have the mental age of a teenager, her current situation must be really difficult. After all, she's the one who's now lost and isolated, without a single friend in the world.